Hello, beautiful mama. Welcome to a recovery yoga practice. This practice is great for the first trimester. You can repeat it in your second trimester as well. You can continue it with the third trimester with lots of modifications. However, right now in your first trimester, this is a great practice for you, especially if you feel a little tired, you feel some nausea, you've just need to get a nice stretch and release maybe some discomforts in the body and also to calm your mind and reconnect with your baby. For this particular practice, it's sweet and short, but for this particular practice, we will need either a set of blocks or a bolster. If you don't have a bolster at home, you can use a couch pillow, a decorative pillow, or maybe just two regular pillows. Now, let's get you started. We're gonna come into comfortable seated. So we'll bring you down to the mat, and whatever comfortable is for you, maybe crossing the legs in front, maybe that is not comfortable, then you can bring yourself sitting back on the heels, but with the block. So you actually sit yourself on the block, and we can relax the hands. So whichever feels comfortable. I am totally fine here with my legs crossed. So I'll be here. If at any points in your legs cross position you start to feel your hips getting a little tight and a little crampy, you can elevate yourself on a bolster or a block. The elevation of the hips will release the hip flexors. Now, with that being said, let's set you up for success. Plug your sit bones into the ground. Let's lengthen through the spine, growing tall through the crown of the head. Let's place our right hand over belly, our left hand over heart. With your next inhale, relax the shoulders and elbows. With your next exhale, close your eyes. I want you to breathe in deeply and smoothly. And breathe out completely. Let's breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the nose. On your inhale, allow the belly and the chest and the ribs and the lungs expand. And on your exhale, like a balloon deflating as the air escapes. Inhale, expand. And exhale, everything kind of falls in and back into places. A long, smooth breath in. Smooth, complete breath out. Give me a few more here. Use this breath and use this time to connect to yourself, to your own body, and also to your baby. Allow yourself to be in a little personal bubble of yours, just the two of you. Two more full cycles of breath. One more inhale. One more exhale. Let's very gently open the eyes, relax the arms. I'm gonna ask you to shift the legs to the side and bring yourself into a tabletop with your hands and wrists right under the shoulders and your hips over the knees. On your next exhale, we're gonna round the spine and go into cat pose. Stretch through that spine. As you inhale, we're gonna draw the belly gently down, small arch, or even just to neutral tabletop if arch is uncomfortable. Maybe look forward or look up. And exhale, we round, round, round. Inhale, belly drops, heart lifts, nice and easy to your comfort level. And exhale, we round, round, round. This movement already should feel good. Inhale. And exhale. With your next inhale, bring yourself back to neutral spine. From here, we're gonna go into supported child's pose. We're gonna pull the bolster in. If you don't have a bolster, pillow will work. We're gonna open the knees wide, big toes touch, send the hips back to the heels, and pull the bolster right under you and between the legs. As you bring yourself down, relax the elbows down and either relax in your chin or forehead or cheek, either cheek to the bolster. Now, why we have the bolster here, I want your full body just melt into it. Relax into it. Continue with your breath in and out through the nose. Two more full cycles of breath. If you were on one cheek, turn the other cheek. Very gently start to lift the head. Bring yourself up onto the hands. Walk the hands towards you. We can remove the bolster out. We're going to go into puppy pose. So elevate back into tabletop. Now, puppy pose is different from your child's pose. You're not pressing the hips back. You're actually keeping the hips directly over the knees. And you're going to bring your forearms forward, reaching forward. And then from here, if this is not comfortable, relaxing the forehead down, you can use the bolster under the head, or you can use the blocks under the head as well. Now, if you have the capability here to extend the arms and bring the chest down and forehead or chin down, then allow yourself to go there. If extending the arms is too much, you can pull the elbows back in. You can even create the cushion with your hands for your head, opening elbows wide and relaxing the head on the hands. Now, this pose is excellent for opening the hips and lengthening through the spine, as well as opening up the shoulders. Allow yourself to smoothly breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Give me 3 more full cycles of breath. Now, 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. You're going to press the weight into the elbows. Pull the elbows under you safely, and then you're going to lift up to the hands to tabletop, and you're going to sit yourself back onto your heels, right? So the knees are bent, sitting back onto the heels. We can open the knees up a little bit wider or keep the knees close together to your comfort level. Now we're going to modify some silent salutations here in seated. This whole practice is on the mat and down, either seated or laying down. Now, with your next inhale, we're going to lift up to the knees, sweep the arms overhead until your palms touch. And as you exhale, sweep the arms down into a closed child's pose, forehead to the ground, hips towards the heels. On your next inhale, reach the arms in front and draw the tail up as you arch the back into your cow. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, sit back on the heels, sweep the arms overhead, and exhale, draw the hands to the heart center. Let's do a couple more rounds here. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, arms back, sit the hips back, child's. Shoot the arms in front, tabletop. Inhale, draw the belly down, arch the back. Exhale, curve the spine for cat. Sit back on the heels. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, sweep high, come up. Exhale, sweep low, child's. Inhale, shoot forward and arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, sit back, sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more rounds. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sweep low. Inhale, front and cow. Look up. Exhale, look down. Curve the spine. Inhale, sit back. Sweep the arms. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, sweep up, palms touch. Last round. Exhale, sweep down, child's. Shoot the arms in front. Inhale, into cow. Exhale, into cat. Inhale, sit back, sweep up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause here for a moment. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more breath in. One more breath out. If your eyes are closed, gently open the eyes. You're going to relax the arms. We're going into reclining hero here. So bring yourself to the top of the mat and then separate the knees. Sit back on your heels. You're going to bring your bolster or pillow or 2 pillows, depending on the level of flexibility. You're going to open the knees a little bit wider. And then from here, as you bring the hips slightly forward, down the feet, you're going to start to lower yourself down and eventually to the elbows. And if you feel comfortable here, eventually all the way to the bolster. You can bring the hands to the belly, or you can bring the arms in up and over. If one bolster is too low here, you can always create a little construction by bringing 2 blocks along way both. Put the bolster right on top. Scoot yourself back towards the construction you created, making sure you're close, and then gently lay on top. There is a little arch element here. You can relax the arms by your sides or over for extra shoulder and chest stretch. You can open the knees a little wider. Whatever feels comfortable for you, just find a comfort level where you can spend a few breaths here. Can you close the eyes? Can you connect to that breath? Your inhales, your exhales through the nose. If by any means you feel uncomfortable laying on your back, even with the bolster and your blocks, you can always get out of the pose gently and safely and just skip. In the first trimester, you should be safe, but if you don't feel right, if it doesn't feel right, then we can get you out of there. Give me 2 more full cycles of breath where you are. One more inhale. One more exhale. Let's flip your palms down, gearing yourself up for pressing away to get out of it. Let's bring your chin to the chest first. Press through the hands. Elevate yourself back up to seat. And then you're just going to shift yourself onto the hips. We're going to go into reclining gentle pose. Once again, if laying on your back, even in your first trimester, doesn't feel right, even if you're elevated, we can always skip. Now, if you feel totally fine here, you can keep the same construction, or you can just use the bolster or the pillow you have. And then from here, we're gonna bring the bolster or the pillow right to the base of your tailbone. Now your blocks that you have, we're gonna use for support for your knees. It's a supported reclining gentle. And then once you got the support under the knees and under your back, you're gonna lower yourself back and down. Adjust to comfort level. And then we're gonna open the arms to the side, and we're just gonna sink into our equipment, into our mat, into our body and the safety of it, and just enjoy the opening of our body as you continue to breathe in and out through the nose. 2 more full cycles of breath. And then very gently start to slide the hands closer to you, arms closer to you. And then from here, we're gonna press through the elbows, gently lift up. You can also bring the knees up, press through the hands, help further to lift you up. We're gonna transfer this bolster under your bent knees. We're gonna remove the blocks and put them to the side. We're gonna prepare for our Shavasana, the final relaxation. As you put the knees onto the blocks, you're gonna lower yourself down, adjust the bolster. You're gonna adjust the shoulder blades to hug the spine, and then your options here, hands to the belly for further connection, or maybe arms by your sides for more traditional Shavasana. Now, if you're practicing this particular practice during your second or third trimester, I then recommend you to roll to your left side and use the bolster between both legs to bring your hips in a correct position, and then either using the second bolster under the hand or just your arm as a pillow. You can bring the top hand to the belly or in front. So where you are on your journey, adjust accordingly. We're gonna spend the next few moments, the next few breaths, fully relaxing, completely resting, and allowing ourselves to just be. Taking 2 more full cycles of breath. Slowly begin to inhale awareness into the body and the mind. Gently bring in movements into the fingertips and toes. Allowing yourself to bend each knee and pushing the equipment to the side, the bolsters, the blocks. Turning gently to one side through fetal position, taking all the time you need to come up into comfortable seated. Maybe keeping the eyes still closed, whichever seated is comfortable position for you. Maybe on top of the block, or maybe just crossing the legs in front. Right hand over belly, left hand over heart, eyes still closed. Inhale. Exhale. Now breathe in and expand, create space. Breathe out fully and deeply and completely. Inhale. And exhale. Take another one in and out. Gently join your palms together in front of the heart center. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Take your next breath, the deepest, fullest breath in. And as you exhale, gently bow your head forward with gratitude. Namaste. Namaste, my beautiful mamas. I hope to see you at the next practice. Be well, feel awesome.